We are currently at Parc Esta. Hi. Okay, so today we are starting the live a little bit differently, and because we really think that this master bedroom really encapsulates all the themes and all the styles and all the direction that we're going for, and then we are very happy with the outcome of this bedroom. So when we first started designing this bedroom, actually we wanted the bed to be here and the vanity to the other side. But then when we look at this view outside here and this corner window, we thought, hey, the owner should wake up and look at the view outside, and then we decided to move a vanity over here to this wall, and then with this corner window here, we thought it's a perfect opportunity to frame the vanity with a cantilever vanity, as well as this very nice gold swivel mirror over here. Yay! So you can see this is made of brass lah. It's a custom mirror. That's attached to like the beam and the floor all the way. Then over here in this cantilever, we decided to choose with something a little bit more like a micro cement texture, and it's a little bit of like, in this household it gives you a little bit more of a classic and rustic feel lah. And then over here, this drawer, we do more like a spray painting over a scallop detail over here. For this drawer, so it highlights this corner a bit more. And then together with of course a settee. And then if you can't already tell, this household is very vintage, very classic, and so we love this wallpaper that we initially proposed, and then our client also very on she go and look for all these and she's very daring and very bold to go with all these very nice and so-called more non-typical wallpaper. And then with the bedroom frame here, actually this bed frame here is customized by the theme. We chose a very nice velvet light pink to complement the wall. And then this pendant light over here, you can see it's a pear lah. It's a white with a little bit of scallop detail here, straight details here. Together with the bedside table that y'all can see. Then of course, if you go through the entire full experience with 1983, you will style the bed very nicely that fits the theme for you. Can you hear me right so far? Okay. Then of course, this theme, the client really likes pink, if you can't already tell. So we decided to keep the base of the foundation a little bit more classic and neutral, whereas for the finishing we go more something more daring lah. And I'm not sure if you can see, even the day curtain has a little bit of pink tint to it also. You can see it. It actually has a little bit of pink tint to it. So if for clients who love to play with colors, whether it's pink, green, blue, no worries lah. We can get it done in a sense.
The projector.
Then for this part, it's actually a projector, and then client chose a brand called Fly, if I'm not wrong, correct me on Leaf or Fly. So it's actually a recess. So this one must decide very early. Don't tell us later on. But that when we do the ceiling and then we can install, then it can come down. Don't know where's the controller, but never mind. Then so you can recess into the ceiling. So you need to tell us the dimension earlier on to do come down. Then there will be like a projector over at the bedside table to project to the screen. That kind. So that's why this wall is like more plain in a sense lah, cause anyway got projector coming down. Then you. That's all. And then one last detail over here. When the wall here was finished with a beading on top and this frame, right, I really thought to give something a little bit more, I guess more different, to bring the idea of the arch over here. So there is a curved ceiling here also. So it really softens everything and then heightens the bed head, and then allows you to drop down this pendant light also. In a sense. So everything will. So from this angle, you can really see how all these curved details with the beading, with the choice of wallpaper, and all these curves over here, it gives a really more feminine touch, and which is something that you will see for the rest of the house as well. So let's move on. Okay, so now, any questions so far from us?
Yeah, you guys can like input some question because
I can see forgot about this very nice flat but textured wall rug. Yeah, so what they did, I believe, is because they do a very very deep imprint onto this. So this thing actually is not very high power, so it's like easier to maintain also. But it really gives that extra vintage feel to the darker floor lah. Yeah. Maybe since I'm here, I try to find the controller for the projector for you to see. Yay! I think it is this one. Oh wait. Hold on. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so you all can consider doing this for your living room also lah. Yeah. It's done by a controller like this. A bit like the zip track like that lah. Yeah, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, never mind. We can just go out. So yeah, because we honestly speaking, we are still like having our shoot going on outside. So we don't want to delay the live tour, so that's why we started in the master first. Yes.
Not the smoothest.
Okay, never mind. We just go out and let them shoot.
Okay, so for the other bedrooms in this house, we do mostly just styling and loose furnishing. So we chose the 2 curtains, day-night curtains, and then we also custom a single bed. Yeah, so we can choose the fabric. And then we always like to propose the custom bed because choosing the fabric really makes the bed very special lah, and it's a very like very good solid storage bed also. So yeah, if not, you can also like buy from other brands that you like. Then this place, because it's a single bed, therefore can fit like a study table lah. Yeah, then finishing with a lot of the styling choice and whatnot. And then with a more general wallpaper, I would say lor. Yeah. Okay, and now to the other rooms. Okay. Again, it's another custom bed. Custom material. Yeah, but this one you can see is for the parents' room. Yeah, so it's a little bit more, we go for a slightly darker tone but still within the theme in a sense. And then the curtains are the same. Yeah, with one day and one night curtains. Yeah. So this one is the less blacked out one lah. Yeah. Yeah, then this one will just finish with like a small vanity. Yeah. For 2 people. Then over here we actually so for people who wants to like install like a TV in front of the bed, right? What I usually recommend is to install a switch behind lah. So the switch will be behind here, and then like you can attach then you get like a, come can see. Yeah, so we actually like will propose doing a conceal switch here, and then you can do like the TV mount over, then your wire will just be hidden inside. Yeah, but in this case got extra things so got like, yeah. So if you plan properly, shouldn't see any wire one. Yeah, and then with the extra latch here. And then of course the styling is done by us also. Yeah. Okay, now we are coming to the study. So what we did something different here is we changed the door. So we wanted more like a door to bring in a little bit more light to the daylight to the study, and then of course more space internally also lah. So we customized this white metal frame door with this reed glass effect, together with this arch here. So this arch here will also mirror the arch over here in this top hung carpentry. So this is actually a groove line detail. Yeah. And then over here is of course we will like LED light display. Yeah, for the study area. So this is more like a general light grey, very very light grey and cream laminate. And then over here for the table we decided to go a little bit more wood tone. Yeah, very light bright wood tone to also give a little bit of contrast for the floor. Then of course we finish it with some gold handles for the side doors. Yeah. Then of course all these switches, you need more better tell the ID to install earlier. Yeah, because once this electrical is done, it's very hard to add, you know, and cause a lot of wallpaper also. Yeah. Yeah, so basically I think we shifted the switches from slightly lower to slightly higher above the table, so it's easier to use, that kind of thing. Yeah. Then all these LED, all these things also must pre-plan one, yeah, so that it can link together with the switches, all this. Yeah. Okay, that's all. I need the license. Then of course, for over here is a small window niche, so we propose this slightly more of a different kind of curtains lah. Yeah. I suddenly can't remember the name of like this curtain, yeah, but you all should know.
Roman blind, if I'm not wrong.
Roman blind, yeah, Roman blind. Okay, now we are doing to the very exciting living and dining area. You will tour. So starting from this TV wall, we kept the TV wall rather simple and to finish with just a square beading because we want to focus on this like storage here, which we also did the same spray paint technique that is from the master bedroom also. So you can see over here all these drawers lah. We try to do this same detail here. Then the fun part is over here we did like a different kind of mechanism whereby we can do like a sliding open door for the subwoofer inside. Yeah, because subwoofer tend to work best if it's directly on the floor lah. So we do something like this so that it can fit the hide this like black subwoofer. Yeah, so it's not so obvious. Yeah. Over here. And then for our sofa here, normally we will propose a few sofa and this was the one that client went ahead with, which is great. It's a white sofa from Prestige Affair. Yeah, it's very, very deep and very fluffy. Yeah, then I really love this painting that we chose. Nowadays is we like to propose like rather big and tall paintings to just to highlight and bring a bit of those colors to this wall also. Yeah, and of course this wall is also finished with this what this team likes to do with the frame and whatnot. Yeah, then because right from the start we are also planning to have a very like so-called very wow curtains that has patterns, and therefore the wallpaper you see on the TV wall and for the living walls are rather more general type lah. Yeah, that means the print is finer. Yeah, and then for this one it's a day curtain that we actually had to order overseas just to and it has ruffle details. Yeah. So you can see that this house is really filled with all these more classical elements and very feminine as well lah. Yeah, which is very I would say very daring for the owner, but we love doing this. Yeah. Then of course cannot live without the day curtains lah. Yeah. And I will talk about the dining first before we talk about the balcony.
Okay,
right?
sure.
Yeah.
Do you want to on the lights or it's okay to keep it like this?
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Forgot that. Yeah.
Yeah, but natural lightings look nice also. It's a different kind of feel.
So one of the so-called the house developer came in, right, is because this ceiling situation here, you can see that actually they are not like flush and even. So this part here cuts in inside. Therefore, our false ceiling, we decided to keep it cleaner, to keep at like a one straight edge over, instead of having the false ceiling do all these like weird angles in and out, which you will actually see one of our neighbors doing. Sorry. Yeah. Then it's like very messy to the eye. And then because the false ceiling is further away from the TV wall, so therefore we have these so-called more directional lights coming out, just to give the wall the correct illumination that you have lah. If not, it will be like normal recessed kind like this lor. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so this is just like one of the lighting details that we always like to do. Yeah, and then okay, so over here at the now we go to the dining area. Okay, so this dining area is really we are quite happy with the effect because we got to use the chandelier. Okay, chandelier is really more suitable for house with higher ceiling height lah. So maybe like newer condos nowadays then they can do. And then over here we even have like a bronze mirror tethered to the wall. And then over here is a custom settee with these scallop details. So again, this fabric is custom choice. Yeah, it's a very nice textured with different fur length, so that it's a same color but it gives the dimension lah. So even though it's pink, but it's like a very degrees of pink, even if it's the same material. And then this settee is actually a storage which is made with a lid. Yeah. Okay, then this table is custom from overseas lah. Taobao in a sense. Yeah, and then it also has this round detail, white marble to highlight the table, and of course this same scallop detail throughout the house that we use also. Yeah. And then over here is a bench. Initially, actually, we bought chairs, but we also found bench that for the other parts of the house. Then we realized that actually for this bench really suits this place because it keeps this interaction going on when you are sitting here and then the living area with the sofa, so you can talk to people like that like when guests come over. So instead of a typical chair whereby you will just be facing here. Yeah, and then for people who likes to do the mirror, sometimes they will do it over here. But then we decided to do it over here because we just like how these mirrors so extend out to the dining in a sense. Yeah. Alright.
Okay.
So now we are almost done, and now we are back to the front. Okay, so right from the start, we already decided to do a half height shoe cabinet because the client don't really need that much storage lah. So with the half height storage, we get the opportunity to play with what's above, and our client by the name of Crystal happened to like crystal lights. So yeah, and then all these like little gold mirror material really works well in this theme. Like it really adds on to the vintage touch to it. And then we finish it with a curved wall and also again spray paint scallop wall cladding. So this is like custom color lah, actually. Yeah, very hard to get this color one. Must spray paint 5 layers one to match this laminate here. Then yeah, and then this light we got triple color one lah. So you can choose the tone that you want. Yeah, and then of course we will finish with all these details here. So when the owner comes in, when they open the door, this is the first thing. When they turn the lights, that's the first thing they see. Yeah, very nice little usable area here, but also really tells you what the whole house is like. That really brings a lot of character. Then of course this wallpaper is something a little bit more of a something more bold with more texture. Yeah, just to make this entire foyer pop. And of course we always will, for this house, apart from the theme and I guess a bit of safety issue, we round off all these edges. So all these are no doubt extra cost, but also really helps to smooth out all these different angles that we have in this household. Yeah, then of course this is a scallop detail lah. So this door you can see is actually very thick. Yeah. Currently no shoes yet. You see, Kayan don't even have that many shoes to fill out this area. Yeah. Okay, now since we are back here, any questions thus far? Ignore this door.
Can see the kitchen. Honestly speaking, right, because this is a brand new condo project, so the kitchen is not done by us. It's by the developer. So we don't really will spend the time.
If you want to do a kitchen for this team, then rest assured that it will follow the house. It will be even nicer.
Yeah.
But then of course got like timeline issue and cost issue lah.
Yeah, because like if you see
want to do all this toilet kitchen, add 1 more month to the schedule. 2 months.
The kitchen is more, I would say, modern Luxe.
Yeah. Existing model.
Okay. So we can go back to the bedroom. I like your I like your huge mirror, the tinted mirror if happen to design.
Yeah. Because mirror can choose different color, and then we went for the brass one to match with the gold elements of the house, and of course to provide this slightly more vintage feel. Because if that one is a clear glass, it will actually look very weird. Yeah.
Initial budget and actual expenses.
Initial budget let me think I think okay, so initial budget there is a change because remember I talked about the bedroom, we have a switch in direction and a slight change in design. So normally if we do the vanity over this wall and then a mirror on this wall, it will be a different costing as opposed to something like this whereby it's cantilevered and it's a custom mirror standing here. So this will cost more than the original design lah. Yeah, and then total still within client's budget lah, although it's like pushing a bit lah, I must say. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, we haven't seen the balcony. Are we going to go
balcony.
Yeah.
Balcony we did something fun too. Although not sure we should share because a lot of developers might not be very happy. So we secretly tell you all something we don't want to really promote this lah. Yeah. But if it's something that you want, then it's an idea Don't say it's come from us one Yeah. So we actually did like a custom green wall. So we order the green wall and then with the size and everything, and then it will help to conceal the switches. And then we also buy like a bar stool situation over here. So this is a very nice backdrop lah for like let's say if I want to see here and then look at the view that we talk about. Wow, the view here really very nice. Yeah. But I must admit that this green wall is not something that we promote. We just say it's quite nice lah. Like we do. Okay. Yeah. Then obviously all the loose furniture here that we also like to buy. Yeah. Then you can really make this place very nice if you have the budget to really invest lah. Yeah. Some clients will want to change the tile. Then some clients want to build even more things here, but we will say only this kind of like half-built, non-permanent stuff is allowed lah. Yeah, those really permanent ones they won't allow us to do also.
Actually, I think the floor is okay lah.
Yeah, for this one okay lah.
This one it's okay.
First floor.
Okay.
Some other condo that we shall not be named.
Okay. All the flooring, vinyl flooring?
This is not vinyl flooring.
Yeah,
I think this is actually engineer wood.
Right.
Yeah, or tiles.
Tiles.
Yeah. Then for the bedroom is engineer wood lah. Then the existing flooring is the one given by the developer. Yeah, we never really touch the tiles. So what we did is mostly for the wallpaper. Yeah.
These are engineered wood, right?
I think so. Engineer wood.
Yeah.
This is did we mention that? Yeah. So over here since originally we even proposed changing the wardrobe, but after seeing this actual wardrobe, we thought actually it's sort of like can fit into the theme lah. So we just kept it as is. So it's quite a nice wardrobe also. So things like this that sometimes we will factor in the cost at the beginning and then at the end it might minus. So it sort of like offsets the cost and whatnot lah. So that's why definitely although there will be some changes to the final budget, but definitely still within control lah. Yeah, as much as possible. Usually the budget go out of control, right? Is because client want to change their mind and then they added things. So that one of course add things that more costly lah. Yeah.
Okay. Last question. Okay. May I know how long did it take to complete this reno?
Oh, this reno was done rather smoothly, so about 3 months and then slightly extra 1 or 2 weeks just to finish up the little styling and details and whatnot lah. Yeah, normally we will arrange everything very nicely within 12 to 14 weeks, that kind of thing. For a condo like this lah. Then of course if it's like a other unit size, then different timeline to consider.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so now we have come to the end of the tour. Hope you all enjoy what we have seen. Anything you all can go up to YouTube or IG to ask us when you see it posted. Yeah, then we are free to answer anything that we can answer lah. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.